sprint cars at Thunder Mountain, the U.S. Open at Champion Speedway, all that and more on this edition of The Race Report. Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of the Race Report. I'm Ron Hills. We begin this week's coverage at Thunder Mountain Speedway, where they added 4 divisions of sprint cars to an already busy night of racing. To open sportsman action where Brandon Walters scored the win. On the microphone are Leon Andrus and Mike Mallett.
Down into 3 out of 4. A little closer start this time. Green is out. Hillis on the inside, grabbing the early advantage. Chris Jordan right there with the 22J. Jordy Decker way down on the inside. Here comes Kenny Hammond with a burst of energy on the inside. He's going to take over position number 3. Looking for 2 as he works it. He got 3 going around, 2 around for sure over there in turn number 2. Caution out. Side by side. 1 lap in, 19 remain. Hillis with a big jump there with a 31. Chris Jordan second. Kenny Hammond down on the inside. Eric Leet getting underneath Jordy Decker. Mark Goodwin. Nick Madial right there. Hammond taking over position number 2. Larry Hillis still your leader. Parallel sticks in the air. 2 laps to go. And Brandon Walters, he's on a run. He's on a mission. He's underneath Larry Hillis. He's your new leader now. Brandon Walters, the driver out of Sydney, New York. Down the backstretch for the final time. The win gonna go to the 22 of Brandon Walters. Larry Hillis for 2. Kenny Hammond for 3. Chris Jordan for 4. Larry Hillis for 5. Actually, Eric Leet for 5. Jordy Decker for 6.
Darrell Krebs was the winner of the 602 Sportsman event. Cody Bishop the winner in Rookie Sportsman action. In modified action, an exciting win for Chad Cook. Here again is Leon Andrus.
Out of the turn, we're ready to go. Green all the way down to turn number 1. Colton Wilson up on the high side. Right there running second. What a move. Kenny Titus taking the top spot. Contact from Chris Stahl gets him up the speedway. Kenny Titus right there second to Ryan Express. The R21 running third. 3 wide, they battle through turns 3 and 4. Ryan Jordan now taking over second. Brent Wilcox way up on the outside. Kevin Jordan, Kenny Hammond putting sail panels on their cars coming out, run with the modifieds, but out front it's all Chris Stahl in the 19 machine.
So Stoll leads them down the backstretch. Jordan there for the 2 spot. And right now he is pressuring Stoll off of turn number 4, car length back. Then it's Wilson Titus. And then Wilcox on the charge. Wilcox is going to look to the outside off of turn number 2 as he looks to close on Titus down the backstretch into 3. Wilcox keeps it up on the wild side off of 4. Stroll continues to lead.
Got 1 going around. That's Jan Spoonauer in a 34X. Well, that's going to bring the caution out here with 5 laps in. 5 in, 25 laps remain. Out of the turn they come. Green is out. Chris Stahl, your leader. Ryan Jordan looking way down on the inside. Colton Wilson right there third. Kenny Titus on the outside fourth. Wilcox trying to thread the needle between Spoonauer and Cook. Mikey Nagel with a good move. Butch Green getting a piece of Bob Henry. Oh my.
A little bit of bumping and banging going on there, and we've got a car stopped over in turn number 2. I believe that's going to be Eisenhower in the 47, and we go caution one more time.
Out of the turn again, they come. Green is out, hammers down, and we're back racing. Modified style. Way up on the outside, Kenny Titus looking for some racing room with the 9. Spoonhour down on the bottom with the 34, and here comes Colton Wilson to the inside of Titus, and Chad Cook 3 wide on the outside.
So Chad Cook working that high groove right now. He has moved up to the 3 spot. Wilson and Titus continue to battle for position number 4. Into turns 3 and 4 works your field. It's Stoll out in front. Jordan still there for a second, but Cook rapidly gaining on your top 2.
Contact there between the 9 of Titus and the 34 of Spoonhour as they work it down into turn number 3. Neither one wanting to give an inch. One coming up, one coming down. Flag getting pointed at one of them. But as they work it through the turn, Chad Cook on the move on the extreme outside. Said, I saw the sprints up there. We can go. Let's go. As he's on the top side of the speedway.
So Stoll and Jordan continue to work the bottom, but here comes Chad Cook. Cook now pulls up alongside of Jordan as they exit turn number 4. Stoll and Jordan right there together. Now Jordan, he steps out of the line just a little bit, but not far enough as he's to the back bumper of Stoll, but can't make the pass. Backstretch they go. Cook again closing in as they work to 3.
Cook out of turn number 4, still working that high side. Putting pressure on Ryan Jordan now to take that second spot away. Going to keep the momentum. Chris Stahl staying glued to the bottom. Here comes Wilcox now trying to work underneath the 42 of Colton Wilson. That's for position 4 as they work it through the pack here. Brian Malcolm in the 119. We got one sideways up there. That's Joe Eisenhower, an equal opportunity corner spinner. Brett Tompkins starting to make a move with his number 15. Green is back out. Chris Stahl back out front. Chad Cook again way up on the high side. Colton Wilson, hang on. Green back out this time. Chris Stahl not getting biffed on the start, but Chad Cook got that car working up on the top side. He's going to take that top spot momentarily as they come out of the short chute out of turn number 4. It's still Cook, your new leader now.
So that one,
We got one going around. And a wild and woolly modified feature here. Out of the turn, Green is out. We're back racing. Rashinsky up on the top side with the 20R. Getting a good run on the top side. Going to put some pressure on the R21 of Ryan Jordan. Wilcox trying to work around the 34 of Spoonhour. Can't quite get by. Mahaney right there. Now running in position 7. Rashinsky on the outside trying to get that momentum up. Wanted to get a twofer. Still trying to get around Ryan Jordan. Got a good run through 3 and 4 that time. Looks like he's third at the stripe. Will he have enough to close in on high-flying Chad Cook? Stay tuned. We'll find out in a half a dozen laps.
So it's Cook, Stoll still second, Jordan and Rachinsky battling there for third. Rachinsky's got it by a whisker that time as they come across the stripe. Back at it now. Rachinsky got up alongside of Stoll, couldn't find it. Into 3, he'll stay up on the wild side. Stoll's kind of hanging there through the middle. And then you've got Ryan Jordan down low as they come to the 5 to go sign.
Rashinsky got a momentum out of turn 2 that time down the backstretch. Chris Stahl there, and here comes Ryan Jordan back down underneath. Paddle right there for 2, 3, 4. Billy Spoonhour still 5th. Brent Wilcox 6th. Mahaney 7th. Kenny Titus is 8th. Butch Green. Brett Tonkin now looking to go 3 wide on the inside for that 9th spot.
So it's all Chad Cook here in this one. But throw a blanket over that battle for the 2 spot. Stoll, Rachinsky, and Jordan there. Now Rachinsky comes down a lane, pulls up to the back bumper of Stoll with 2 laps to go. So Rachinsky's going to try it again on the outside as they work through turns 1 and 2. Can he get a run on Stoll down the back straightaway?
Final lap, white flag coming out for Chad Cook. 3 wide here for second, third, and fourth. Ryan Jordan on the inside, Rashinsky on the outside. Jordan down on the middle. That's the battle. 2, 3, 4. Cook easily going to get the win. Coming home second, Nick Rashinsky, Chris Dahl, Ryan Jordan, Billy Spoonhour, Brent Wilcox, Mike Mahaney, Kenny Titus, Brett Tonkin, Brian Malcolm, Butch Green. There they are.
Pick me! We don't badmouth the competition. Huh? We just beat them in price, quality, and customer service.
Hi, this is Craig Moss with KRM Foundation Repair. If you got water in the basements, cracked or flaking foundations, foundation walls that are falling in, call us for a free estimate today. We're KRM Foundation Repair. Good as any, better than some.
Bye-bye.
30 years of satisfied customers. That's the proud history of Brush and Pallet Auto in Candor. We have a large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Here is this week's Car of the Week. We'll give you a $1,000 minimum trade-in, and we have financing options to fit your needs, including a first-time buyers program. Think you can't afford it? We think you can. Check us out at brush-pallet.com or visit us in person at 598 Owego Road in Candor, New York.
Unicorn Electronics in the Valley Plaza, Johnson City has the best pricing and selection of audio, video, and computer cables in the area. Don't spend a fortune on that HDMI cable for your new HD TV or Blu-ray player. Unicorn Electronics has quality cables in the lengths you need at a price you can afford. Expanding your network, Unicorn has the patch cables and accessories to make it happen. When you need to connect, think Unicorn Electronics in the Valley Plaza, Johnson City.
Satico's Catholic Shop on Endicott's Washington Avenue has offered our Catholic community the finest selection of religious gifts, holy medals, rosaries, statues, and more. Visit Satico's Catholic Shop, Washington Avenue, Endicott.
Welcome back to the Race Report. The SRP Sprint Group was on hand, and the win went to Larry Meckick. To CRSA action, where Scott Goodrich claimed the checkered flag.
To the CRSA Sprint cars in the 4. Here they come! Grabbing that early advantage rep on the outside. Driving that 41, Josh Flint shows the way down on the inside. Scott Goodrich looking on 3 wide. 3 rows deep there as they work it out of 4. Flynn at the lead.
So Josh Flint leads them up into turns 1 and 2. Flack there for second. Goodrich back in third. Herrick right now rides in fourth. Kyle Smith fifth. And Dana Wagner out of shape over there in turn 2, but he gets it going. We're clean and green. Battle for the lead now between Flint and Flack into turn number 1.
They work it right there. What a battle up front. Working down on the inside. Josh Flynn up on the outside, down on the inside to 77 for Cody Flack. They'll go downside. We got one going around in front of your leaders. Green is back out. And we're back racing. A little bit of an advantage now for Josh Flynn as he's opening up a little bit of racing room. Jeremy Quick went to make a move up on the high side. That spot closed up as they work it down the front straightaway. Down in the turn, it's still Flynn. Here comes Goodrich.
So Goodrich closing in as they work down the backstretch into turn number 3. Goodrich going to put the slider on Flint. New leader off of turn 4. It's going to be Scott Goodrich. So Goodrich takes the top spot. Flint back to second. Flag there for third. Strada and Herrick still complete your top 5. But Kyle Smith on the charge now. Smith closing on Herrick into 3.
Scott Goodrich, your leader. Look at Eddie Strada. Hang on one around up there high in turn number 2. We're going to go right back to caution. There it is. Scott Goodrich back out front. Radaboy looking to get around him. Here comes Cata to the... Hang on, Panizik! Either Josh Panizik or the 3A, not sure. Tough to tell from this vantage point. I'll tell you in a second when the other 3 comes by. That is Panizik over there. Radaboy trying to get by Dalton Herrick. Herrick trying to make that outside line work. Dalton Herrick slides up, going to take that spot away. White flag out as they working it down the backstretch. It looks like all Scott Goodrich.
It's going to be Goodrich for the win. Radaboy second. Dalton Herrick comes home in third. Joe Cata will be fourth. And the 5th spot is going to go to the 4S of Kyle Smith. Then it'll be Flint, Miller, Crummel, and Matrafalo.
And the headline race of the night were the Lucas Oil Empire Super Sprints. Calling the action are Mike Mallett and Leon Andrus.
Is the drivers show their appreciation for you being here with us tonight at the Thunder Mountain Speedway. Race fans, they come to you with pride as they salute you by going 4 wide. These are the stars and cars of the 2015 Lucas Oil Empire Super Sprint Tour. The front row, Paulie Colagiovanni and Chad Miller. Row 2, Jason Barney and Chuck Keebing. Row 3, Thomas Radaboy, Robbie Stillwagon looking for the green at the chalk line. We got it, and we are underway officially here. Field Chargers up into turns number 1 and 2. Side-by-side battle for the 2 spot as they exit the corner. It's Chuck Keebing on the outside. Colagiovanni works it down low off of turn number 4. Colagiovanni going to lead the way here on lap number 1. So Paulie Colagiovanni, your leader, but the Cobra on the outside. Chuck Hebing looks for the lead down the backstretch into turn number 3, and Hebing's going to take the top spot. So Hebing's got the lead for the moment as they work off at turn number 4. In the 1 now they work. Colagiovanni still there for the 2 spot. Battling back there for 3rd is Jason Barney in the 69K of Chad Miller. Then it's Thomas Radaboy right now with the 89 of Robbie Stillwagon, the 28 of Family of Steve Poirier in tow as they exit corner number 4. So we've got to make it 3 laps complete now. It is Chuck Hebing out in front. Paulie Colagiovanni, he rides back there in position number 2. Then it's racing Jason Barney right now 3rd, trying to track down Colagiovanni as they work off of 4th. Battle for 4th now as Miller's got it in the number 69K. Thomas Radaboy right there with him. Radaboy opens the door, and here comes Robbie Stillwagon down the backstretch. Stillwagon closes in on Radaboy as they work into that 3rd turn. Now as they exit turn 4, he can't get it done. Radaboy holds on for the position. A little bit farther back, we've got a great 3 and 4 car battle for about the 10th position. You've got Corey Sparks there, Joe Trenka, Tommy Wickham, and Parker Evans. Now we've got some cars together in turn number 2. We've got a spin and yellow lights come on. As the field works into 3 and 4, again in the vicinity of the chalk line is the go point, and we're back on it. Green lights come back on, and the field charges up into turns number 1 and 2. Colagiovanni took a sneak peek underneath of Chuck Keebing, couldn't find it, but now as they work down the backstretch, Robbie Stillwagon shoots underneath of the 1Q of Radaboy, and Stillwagon now up to the number 4 spot here as we complete lap number 6. Michael up to 3rd, at least for the moment. Hebing still struggling. Now Hebing jumps up. Here comes Colagiovanni to the inside. Colagiovanni to the lead here on lap number 19. Colagiovanni, Chuck Hebing side by side down the backstretch. Hebing gets back around him now. Hebing now retakes the lead as they come off at turn 4 to complete lap number 20. But here comes Kurt Michael now. Kurt Michael on the outside of 3-car battle for the lead off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Into corners number 3 and 4. It's Chuck Hebing, Paulie Colagiovanni, Kurt Michael, Robbie Stillwagon, Jason Barney all right there together. Throw a blanket over them as they work off at turn number 2. We've got 4. We'll make it 3 laps to go this time by. Who's going to get this one done? Hebing leads. Colagiovanni now gives up the 2 spot. Kurt Michael takes 2nd. Kurt Michael to position number 2 here on lap number 22. Can he get it done? He's to the outside of Chuck Hebing as they exit turn number 4. To the line, it's Hebing by a nose. Into turns 1 and 2. Kurt Michael around the outside. Michael is your leader as they work down the back straightaway. Kurt Michael takes the top spot. He's going to lead lap number 24. 1 lap to go. And we've got a car upside down, and we are under caution. And they're bringing it back over. It is Parker Evans in car number 61. So Parker Evans, the reason for the red here on lap number 23, because we did not complete lap number 24. And there is one guy that's really not going to like that. And I'm going to tell you who it is. It's the 5G of Kurt Michael. As a result, I believe Chuck Hebing will be back as your leader. Now looking for green here as it is the 45 of Chuck Hebing and the 5G of Kurt Michael into turns 1 and 2. Michael and Hebing make slight contact there, and it's Kurt Michael taking the top spot away as they work down the backstretch into turn 3. Off at turn number 4, Kurt Michael going to lead the way. Hebing there for a second, then it's Stillwagon. And Cola Giovanni right now battles back there for the number 4 spot, and Poirier and Cola Giovanni get together. Off at turn number 4, picking up the win is going to be Kurt Michael. Second goes to Hebing, third Stillwagon, Poirier, fourth. Fifth will be Cola Giovanni. Then it'll be Joe Trenka, Jason Barney, Tommy Wickham unofficially, but the win is going to go to the 5G of Kurt Michael.
"30 years of satisfied customers. That's the proud history of Brush and Pallet Auto in Candor. We have a large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Here is this week's Car of the Week. We'll give you a $1,000 minimum trade-in, and we have financing options to fit your needs, including a first-time buyers program. Think you can't afford it? We think you can. Check us out at brush-pallet.com or visit us in person at 598 Owego Road in Candor, New York.
For 3 generations, we've been building world-class American performance.
Like the new Edelbrock Power Package Top-End Kit, based on Edelbrock's powerful RPM crate engines. Each kit includes aluminum heads and intake, cam and lifters, gaskets, and hardware to build your own 400-plus horsepower Chevy small block. For 3 generations, it's pure American performance from the leader. Call now for your free Edelbrock catalog.
Edelbrock makes them right here in the USA.
98.1 The Hawk, number 1 for 20 in a row.
This is Jason Aldean.
Hot new country.
This is Luke Brown.
And kiss tomorrow goodbye.
This is Charles, Dave,
and Hillary.
And we are Lady Annabella.
And I don't know why you don't take me downtown anymore.
Binghamton's Hot New Country.
This is Carrie Underwood. Every tear soaked whiskey memory blown away.
Binghamton's Hot New Country. 98.1 The Hawk.
Welcome back to the Race Report. The U.S. Open is a 2-day combined points event held every Labor Day at Champion Speedway in Owego. On the microphone is Paul Small.
Time for the crowning of a 2015 U.S. Open champion. The journey begins here. 2 nights of competition have brought us to this, the start of the 4-leg A final. So again, it's Don Holt, gate 1, Rommel, gate 2, Buman, gate 3, Ermolenko, gate 4, and Middle, gate 5. 3 East Coast versus 2 West Coast. And here we go. We are just about ready. Final number 1, and Casey Donald gets the whole shot of the field. Buman comes up to his inside, Middle on the outside of them. They lock off in the top 3 spots as they come around at the end of lap number 1. Don Holt is the leader. Middle slides around Buman. Oh, Buman gets together with Rummel. Buman's bike goes flying, and the red flag will be displayed. Mikey Buman getting back to his feet after literally landing on his seat. All right, so Buman assessed the 10-yard penalty, so he just drops back 10 from his original gate spot. We're ready for the restart. Again, this is the first of 4A finals. Here's the takeoff. Don Holt with the whole shot going into the corner. Middle trying to go around the outside. Oh, and again, contact at the back of the field. 2 riders down, and another red flag waves. All right, we'll try it one more time here to get this first A final in the books. Donald, third consecutive rip of a start. Ermolenko coming to the inside of Rummel as they fight for second and third behind Donhold, as Donhold powers around here at the end of lap number 1. Buhlmann back in the 5th spot, pushing hard, trying to get up there as they come off the quarter, going into turn number 3. Ermolenko going to the outside, trying to ramp his way around Donhold. Donhold throws the block. Rummel tries to come to the inside, and bad break there for Adam Middle as he is down in the corner. White flag waves, final lap here in this first day final, and Casey Donald is holding off two of the West Coast best as they go into turns 3 and 4 and come around for the checkers. Donald wins A-Main number 1. Second spot goes to Ermolenko, third to Rummel. Buhlmann will finish 4th. Middle will finish in 5th.
Because of all the racing action this weekend, we suspended our interviews that we've been bringing you each and every week. We will restart those next week with Rich and James Cornell. Coming up this weekend at Thunder Mountain Speedway, a 2-day event. Saturday, final points for many of their divisions. On Sunday, it is the Wade Decker Memorial. For more information, log on to thundermtnspeedway.com. If you're a fan of the late Richie Evans, and most of us are, join us Friday at noon in Watkins Glen as Richie Evans joins an all-star list of drivers on the Walk of Fame. A number of Richie's family members will be on hand, so join me in honoring the Rapid Roman this Friday at noon in Watkins Glen, directly in front of the Watkins Glen Post Office on Franklin Street. Then at 3 o'clock, join us at Lafayette Park to hear some of the legends of the Glen describe the great days of Can-Am racing in Watkins Glen. On Saturday, there are all-day activities at the International Motor Racing Research Center, starting at 9 o'clock with movies and slides at 10:30. Judy Stropus will host a forum of a number of racers that raced at Can-Am back in the day. Those talks continue throughout the afternoon. That's the International Motor Racing Research Center, 610 South Decatur Street in Watkins Glen. That's just one block east of Franklin Street in Watkins Glen. It'll be a great 2 days, part of the annual Vintage Festival in Watkins Glen. For more information, log on to racingarchives.org. I look forward to seeing all of you at Watkins Glen this weekend and at Thunder Mountain Saturday and Sunday. That's all we have time for the entire staff of the Race Report. Thanks for watching. Until next week, I'm Ron Hills, and I'll see you at the races.
Working on the outside, Meldrum, Richards, a sleeper. Oakton in the 3rd spot, trying to get some traction out there as Bond Sr. putting the pressure on him. Coming down the main straight, 1 lap to go. It's going to be Meldrum, Richards, and Oakton if they can hold that position. Oh my God, coming down, coming through out of turn 4, is going to get through get the win. And Meldrum, Richards, Oakton